like intro music, like
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
one day
he
we're gonna
gets
get
his power.
that's what we're
Like,
doing.
you gotta start somewhere. So we'll get intro.
But everybody thought it was like a regular
the
time.
whole night.
He was kind of like
Yeah, both
break
tracks.
through this shit.
It was yeah.
Can you see Ernest? He good?
I believe so.
Yeah, Ernest looks good.
I don't know how you meant that, but I just took it.
No, man.
Like he kind of
Like in the camera,
the black
man.
hoodie on. What you trying to say? You got the ring light, but you know what I mean?
I promise
Ain't no
I
flash
won't-
on the ring light.
Come on. All right, though.
I was just making sure. I was like, what? Love darkness around here. You know, what's up, fellas? What's good? What's good?
Can't call it.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's been a good weekend so far.
Yes,
it
So
has.
this is where we're gonna wrap it up right here.
We're just gonna wrap it. Yeah, this is the end of a great weekend. Curling is going on.
Curling's
You're the
going
only one tuned in.
Nah, I mean, well, I'm the only one in this room tuned in, but yeah.
Every day I see him with the iPad. I'm like, Freddie, oh, curling.
How long is the season?
It's the Canadian Men's Championship is going on right now.
Okay.
So that's the final. They're finishing the wrapping up right now.
Okay.
Dang.
Learn something new.
I don't hear you like yell or nothing.
My boys are gonna win. My boys are gonna win. It's almost over. They're gonna win right now, and I'm gonna be super excited. I'm gonna watch replay later. I'm gonna be super excited for them.
You can keep it playing.
No, it's all good, man. That's why they invented replays. I can watch.
That's
replays.
true. Is that like recorded TV and stuff? That's why.
It's like on ESPN.
Oh, okay. They should put curling on instead of like cornhole.
So this is funny. So it's on ESPN
It
three,
makes me mad.
and you gotta go. So you go to ESPN like.
Wait, there's an ESPN 3?
Yeah, ESPN. It's all their
I
online
don't
stuff.
watch
Right?
TV.
So then you gotta say, okay, what's on live right now, and then you just gotta start scrolling, right, like to the end.
And
of
you
time.
guys are.
Because it's all.
It's
the
like
college basketball.
cornhole.
Yeah. So it's at the
Curling.
end, and it's cornhole, curling, pickleball. Those are the three things at the end. That's where curling is. You got to get all the way to pickleball before you find the curling.
Man,
Whatever. It's all right.
that's
Man.
disrespect.
It is lit, but it's fine. We'll take it.
Oh.
There's a lot of college basketball games on right now, especially this weekend. Right?
Oh,
you
that's
gotta
right,
scroll
March
through
Madness.
all the college basketball.
Me, I'm like you. My
Yeah,
family.
I'm
I got my family group text. Who going in the March Madness bracket? Sitting it. My whole family playing, and I'm like, I'm the one that's like, bro, I ain't got time to watch all that.
We
Like,
just
I
talked
can't.
about that. I'm like,
Yeah, I
has anybody
know,
got
right?
a bracket? I don't even know who.
I don't
won it.
either.
I don't even got a bracket. I don't. Duke ain't in it though.
Is Duke not in it?
Duke ain't in it for the first year, first time.
So Dino doesn't know who to cheer for.
I don't know, but I wish he was here so we could.
We can give him a hard time about it.
I know Georgia Tech doing something. I saw like a little clip of this dude doing that. So I guess they won something.
Yeah.
Just because dude had his arm
I
up.
only
Yeah, I
saw.
know, I was like,
I only saw it
is
in the
it
Whole
big
Foods
GT?
on the screen. I was like, oh, Southern Champion. These people won. I was like, oh, it is Mark. Oops.
I know.
I used to be dialed in. Ain't no more.
Well, that's weird this year, though, right? Like it's a weird year. So
It's weird.
Yeah.
That's true. But anyways, all right, beautiful people, welcome to another episode of Y'all Want to Talk About It. My boys, Ernest in the building, Chad, Freddie B. Dino's out, so y'all gotta miss him, but he'll be back next week or something like that. Here's what's funny: they never know what I'm gonna bring up or talk about. I don't let them know ahead of time. But I tell them every week, man, if something y'all want to talk about, y'all could add that too. And they be like, nah, bro, we cool.
I didn't send you anything this week. Usually I do.
You told me earlier in the week, you was like, I got this thing, and I don't remember what it was.
Okay.
So I'm gonna leave that alone, and then we'll start with this past Saturday. I'll put this under the title of like making dreams reality, even though like I live my reality every day. But I feel like for the people at home, we hosted a fitness event for my birthday, even though my birthday was 88 days ago.
It's the longest birthday party ever.
Longest birthday. No, this is it. After the date, this was the 14th of March. What's it? Yeah, 2 weeks. My birthday was on the 1st, but I wanted to celebrate in a fitness way because, like, I'm not saying people don't party or whatever, but that's like my party, right? Loud music, sweat, yelling, dancing, whatever. However, your daughter, one of,
You gonna make me tear up on this podcast? Or you're
maybe, man. I mean, you know, sometimes you just have an idea or you have a thought and you're like, man, I was like, it would be dope if Izzy would teach. And if anybody knows, Izzy is, what, 11?
She's 11.
But she's she does everything. She plays the violin. She dances.
She's a ballerina, sings.
And then she sings, but she plays football.
Yeah, she started playing football.
And she works out. So she's been working out with me, ArsenalOnDemand.com. You can see the kids' workouts on there. And I was like, man, that would be cool if I could co-teach with her. And she brought some heat.
For that super heat.
Everybody was mad at me during the class. Everybody's like looking at me like, what? Why is she so mean? I'm like, dude, I don't know. She learned it from Kenyatta. Go talk to him.
But no one believed that. So here's the thing. I didn't tell her what to do. Like, I didn't give her the workout. I asked her, would she do it for I said, I'm doing this fitness event. I want you to teach with me. She said, okay. And then she came with her, here's what I want to do. And every adult in there, now mind you, most people's biggest fear is to public speak.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
She's 11. There's what, 40 people? Count the vendors, 50
Yeah.
plus. And she got up there like it was, I mean, granted we didn't have a microphone, but
yeah.
She was confident though.
She did like
oh,
Yeah.
I was like, it ain't even my child, but I was like proud daddy moment of like, yo, I said, you ready? She said, yeah. She came with her paper, and all the adults were saying, man, she didn't come up with this on her own. And I'm like, yes, she did.
The only thing I will say is that I know you guys were in the kitchen talking a couple days ago, and you were looking at what she wrote down, and I heard you, and she wouldn't tell me what it was. She was like, oh, no, you can't know what the workout's going to be. It's going to be a surprise. And I heard you say to her, you're going to make them do that? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, oh, whatever that means, that's not good.
She was not nice.
So it was horrible.
I don't know for y'all.
She can't count just like you too. Cause I was like, I looked at Dino a couple times. I'm like, yo, son, we ain't getting no break. Like,
I said the same thing. She says to me afterwards, she's like, it was only 45 seconds. I'm like, that was not, that was the longest 45 seconds of my life. She's like, well, yeah, it might have been a little bit over. She's like, I just looked up and went 5, 4. I'm like, great. Just like Kenyatta.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was super proud too. Like, super proud dad moment for about 30 seconds. And then my freaking quads were on fire. I'm
She
like,
was not
oh
playing.
my
Yeah.
God. Yeah, and then after that, I wasn't proud anymore. I was just mad.
Yeah, she was not playing. And then I shifted a little, but she was so receptive. Like, I'm like, hey, move this move to here, do this. And she's like, all right. And I'm like, yeah, it was super, you know what I mean? But shout out to everybody because that event was,
oh yeah.
That was fire yesterday.
I mean,
Great.
people getting their car washed.
right.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah,
That was crazy.
Weird, bro.
Like doing jumping jacks. I look over, I'm like, they're washing cars right there.
Car detail, shout out to
crazy,
Mo and the car detailing people, the vegan donut girls, the candle lady, Melissa Brown. I mean, I know y'all at home probably like, what are y'all talking about? But man, it was a beautiful.
Everything.
The food truck was fire, bro. Y'all left because y'all want to do other things because it was vegan, but
Yeah, well, so we'd already made the plans. And then I saw Debbie had the chicken and waffles.
the chicken waffle
It was
slap.
really good.
Oh
Oh,
my
yeah,
God. And then the lady brought me the hot sauce on the low.
Something different about that hot sauce, yo.
Ooh, I was like,
like
hey,
it good.
y'all
Yeah.
could come back any.
It was real
They was
good.
on my DMs. So I'm like, come back next month. Anthony coming back next month.
Right.
And he's healthy.
It's April already.
Oh, he's all recovered.
Oh,
That's probably not
yeah.
good. I'm gonna be out
It's
that
gonna-
weekend.
it's gonna be great. Yeah. But shout out to everybody. And one of the girls, Celeste, shout out to Celeste. She made me these beads. I don't know what they do, but they look good on my skin. So roll with it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother Larry Smith came through. You know what I mean? It was we was 3 instructors and a lot of energy.
Here's the thing, man. When you put that stuff, you gotta promote that. I'm just kidding. That's an inside joke. You and me, you need to start promoting a month in advance. I'm just saying.
Oh.
People need to come and like when you put that out there, people need to come and check out those events. It's like the craziest thing. It's just
Every second Saturday, man. That one was like solidified. Like that was where, it don't always go as planned, and it's okay, right? Like sometimes there's less people, or a certain vendor can't make it, or something happens. But this was like clicking on all cylinders. It was like, yo, the workout was dope, the energy was dope. Ryan's in there with the camera, Phil's take. I can't wait to see the pictures.
I know.
Right?
Yeah.
And then I mean, you have an 11-year-old leading the workout. And then you look out the window and your car's getting detailed. because I trained a guy who owns the car detailing, and then afterwards you hungry and it's vegan chicken and waffles and shrimp and grits. Melissa Brown stretching you if you want, like
You said
the donut. Oh my God, the donuts.
Oh yeah, they're crazy.
She saved me the chocolate mint.
I ain't had that one.
I ate it this morning. I literally by myself at home. I was like, shit. Nobody's around. I was like, oh my goodness.
Dynasty's like, is he okay?
Dynasty's like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, man, you gonna try it? You wanna hit this? Some cats can eat vegan donuts, but I was like, you wanna get a little sugar rush?
I kept
Shout
looking
out to
around.
seasoned vegan, man.
We were trying to get a count of how many people were there, and so I'm like, okay, I got to count. And I look, damn, there's more people. I'm looking around, all right, I got the count. Wait, there's 2 more people over there. People, that was crazy.
Yeah, full house.
Yeah, it was. Oh yeah.
It was rocking.
We're gonna be having people outdoors pretty soon on the sidewalk.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take down all the bags.
Yeah.
I mean, it was close. We had one roll up.
Which, can we talk about those teardrop bags? What
Oh,
do those
them
things weigh?
They're heavy. The
Yeah,
raindrops.
they heavier than
The
the
big
bags,
one,
yeah.
we was like, eat.
So
Yeah.
I lift it so that Kenyatta can unhook it from the thing, and he unhooks it. I'm like, I can't go anywhere now. I'm stuck here with this bag, and I'm like, I'm just gonna drop it. on my
Yeah,
foot or
you let it
something
go.
like that. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was tough moving them things. But yeah, man. So shout out to everybody. I don't know if I missed any other vendors. Shout out to Energy Balls, Aaron, Callie's Cookies,
Joe with the cameras.
Joe Can. Did you get?
Yeah.
Bro,
Actually,
I was burning the Come Hither.
Oh, that's what it's called.
Oh yeah. That with the body butters might be a problem.
Yeah.
Gray sweats and Come Hither burning. Yeah, there might be quadruplets on the way.
We gotta go back to
Bro.
energy balls for a second. Did you see Dino's post on Instagram? He was joking, like afterwards, he's like, yeah, I bought all the energy balls. He really did. Like, he put a post on Instagram. I'm like, Dino, how many packages?
Hoarding. Dino, stop hoarding
He must have
everything.
bought 20 packages of energy
For
balls.
real?
They're really good. Did you try them?
Yeah,
They're really good. Like, I'm
Yeah,
not.
they're good. Aaron's
But
good.
Dino he be overdoing it. Like with them vegan snacks.
Yeah.
And he sent us the picture of all them chips.
Yeah.
Yo!
But in defense, that day it was 2 for 7.
What that mean though? Yeah, the
'Cause they-
whole
you-
cork was full, dog.
Well, I'm just saying, you gotta stock up on greatness.
You gonna say that? You say that now until you go in and go grocery shopping and ain't no food left.
I told him, so I was at Whole Foods the other day, and they got a whole section of like the chocolate and stuff like that, and that Unreal brand, they got all kinds of stuff. I mean, you only
Yeah.
had the peanut M&Ms, they got all
Oh,
kinds of
no,
stuff.
the
So
M&M's and the peanut butter cups.
I told Dino, he's like, oh yeah, I know. I'm like, oh, okay.
I just don't really go to Whole Foods because to me it's way more expensive.
It
But
is.
they do
It
have
is
more
expensive.
of the
Better chips.
natural grocers is like a section,
Right.
and Whole Foods is like a whole city.
They got a wall.
Yeah, a wall of stuff. So that's funny though. But I'm glad y'all had fun, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring Izzy back.
We are?
Yeah, I gotta bring her back. Cause I was told by the late, shout out to Shalene, aka Stephanie, who makes all my merch. She was upset with me because she didn't know, and she wanted to make Izzy a whole Arsenal outfit.
I heard that.
For
I'm
the
like, that would have been
man,
hilarious.
So I was like, well, we gotta do it again.
Yeah.
That's all. So yeah. That's funny.
Put her on the roster.
Yeah, no, she's definitely coming back. Even if it's just me and her, like I feel like me and her together could do something crazy.
Oh God.
So I'm already putting that out there.
It's gonna be dope.
Yeah, she killed me. She did the 2 hops, squat, jump. I was like,
Yeah.
out the gate, that's what you going with? And I think she was nice to y'all on the pyramids because I think when we talked about it, there was supposed to be the add-on with the
She
push-up.
was gonna be a push-up in there.
Oh,
so,
gotcha.
yeah.
And she didn't.
Thank God.
She just
Yeah.
kept the jack, and I was like, "You sure?" She was like, "Yeah." So,
Yeah, that helps.
so
out
she
a lot.
kind of nice.
Yeah, help a lot. Yes, it did help a lot. You're right.
Because I was like, oh, just a jack, and then they tried to switch it up to 10, and I was like, oh, that wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Right.
You know.
But if it had been the 10 push-ups in there too.
Oh yeah.
And for the record,
I
everything
was
y'all
done.
did, y'all supposed to do twice, but we were running out of time.
Thank God. Yeah.
Oh, good.
I mean, you burned what?
Yeah. 1,200 calories.
That's crazy.
Broke a record.
Yeah, you posted a little record
Broke
from
around.
your watch. I'm like,
Say he burning crazy calories.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyway, shout out to everybody that came through for the birthday bash. Shout out to the pound and all the people, man. We're gonna keep doing it. Bigger, better, stronger, faster. All of that stuff. So we was joking earlier, but I kind of want to do this because I think it's funny. You pulled up bumping.
Oh, I gotta look this up.
Okay.
Okay.
You pulled up bumping, and Freddie B's like, man, who that playing? I said, that gotta be Chad. And then I said, well, I'll pull up bumping. I was actually listening to DJ Khaled, but he said, yeah. I said, you don't hear me bumping when I'm on? He's like, nah, I hear the car. And I was like, oh, you don't hear the music as loud? He's like, no, I hear Serena. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
So then you said, I was like, what you was listening to, and what'd you say?
Oh yeah, Frankie Beverly and Maze.
Right. Which sparked this combo because a while ago we were doing a podcast called The Same Difference. And I was telling him, like, yo, man, it's just certain black people songs that, you know, it's going to get you up no matter what. That's the barbecue, that's the electric slide, that's the anthem.
Yeah.
And so we had went through this top 10. I was like, man, white people got, you know,
They got
they
their
little
top
token
10 joints
songs.
Yeah.
But here's the difference to me. There ain't no dance that go with it.
Nah. Not that I know of.
Right? Like
It's usually
like Don't Stop
associated-
Believing, come on, and there ain't no unified dance.
We don't have, no, I understand what I'm saying. You guys got there's a whole
Yeah.
thing, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
got
agree.
to sway.
Yeah, and drinks in your
I
hand.
know.
So we were talking about what does it do? Top 5?
Wow, so you want the white? I got the white ones right here.
Yeah, go
Okay,
ahead.
so this is from our previous podcast that we talked about. So these are the top 5 songs that will absolutely get every white person in the room to dance and sing, and it's a guarantee every time, right?
Oh no.
So for Anna Montana's birthday, we usually go to the piano bar, and you put one of these songs on, and the place goes nuts, right? Okay, so number 1 is Journey, Don't Stop Believing, right?
So yeah, I just said
Yeah,
that.
right. Number 2 would be Sweet Caroline by Neil Diamond, right?
That's another one.
And even if they don't know, even if they just know the bum bum.
Oh my God, y'all can't wait for that part.
That's right.
It's like they don't know no words. They like, bum, bum, bum.
That's right.
And they go right back to like,
That's right. The Homer Simpson version of it. Yeah.
They just fade into the bush.
Yeah.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bon Jovi, Living on a Prayer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no dance.
No.
Why is there no dance?
Because we don't. Because we're
Y'all love it.
There's one dance though.
Wait,
What?
you gotta do it then,
Nah, I don't know.
because you know it.
It's either NSYNC or Backstreet Boys.
Oh,
For real? That created.
Hold on. No. Hold on. I think you're on the list, Ernest. I think you're in. Yes. Yeah. No.
Give them an okay.
Now I'm curious.
The next one I had was Bohemian Rhapsody, and only for the part where they go to the guitar solo and everybody goes "Dun-dun-dun," like Wayne and Garth from the movie. That's what everybody loves that part, right? Okay, but I
Remember that
think
song?
you were talking about.
Yeah.
I was going to say YMCA, but Village People. We all love that one too. Glad we got.
Well, that guy.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, we got
That's.
dance that one.
It's
But
not
you were
really
gonna
a
say
dance, bro.
you were gonna say Bye 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 by NSYNC.
Yeah.
Is it dance?
Yeah, there's Bye Bye Bye. They do that. I don't really know, but I know.
It's not
all
a
the-
dance. That's just say wait. That's the dance.
That's as much
I
as
don't
we got.
know. I don't know. I saw it on like some Facebook video where this one like it was like the black dude doing the like instinct dance or something
Yeah.
like that, and he was just killing it. But it was like I don't know. I think it was it could have been Backstreet Boys though.
It might be. I'm saying like a universal, like Frankie Beverly and Maze. Come on.
Yeah, everybody gonna just like there's a crowd of people.
We just know.
It's
like,
a rap.
It's universal.
Yeah.
So you were saying you had some people that got married and your people was in.
Yeah, so my mom and my dad were at the wedding, and the guy that was getting married was black, and my mom. I'm like, how was the wedding? My mom's like, yeah, every once in a while they put on a song that I have never heard, and all the black people get up, and they all know the dance, and they're all doing the same thing for it. And she's like, it was kind of impressive. I'm like, well, yeah, there you go.
we have universal.
Yeah.
It's just one of them things. Just like we said, when you hear Cash Money Records taking over for the
Yeah.
9, it's bro, you know what's coming.
We even got categories like like for example, the wobble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
K Wayne, like
Yeah.
that's a dance category.
Yeah.
That's a dance category though.
Yeah.
You
Cupid
put that
Shuffle.
on. you might get half the people out there because the rest don't know it.
Right.
Do you remember the night that Sophie's friends were here? My 14-year-old daughter and all her little teenagers.
Yeah,
friends
I
were here. They
remember.
wanted to learn the wobble. They were trying to do the wobble. And I was like, all right, I will show you people. It was bad. He's like,
I gotta go out here and I still had to tone it down a little, just
Right,
put
right,
a little swag on there. But they got it at one point.
yeah. I
But
mean,
those songs are like,
at one point.
because they're like ballerinas, right? Like,
Yeah.
they
they're like pointing their toes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like, listen,
like-
man, nah, man. We, you know what I'm saying?
Our people
Swag.
got guts. We ain't got time to be
Yeah,
doing all that.
right. We ain't on our toes too often.
Try and stay in your chairs, gentlemen. Like I don't want anybody. Like I don't want you like twirling around or anything like that. Like, this is my list for the black.
He said
black
twirling
people
around. I'm dead.
Yeah, you know, that's not, we were talking about ballerinas.
Let's see what
Okay,
we got.
Cupid Shuffle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, right?
I absolutely hate that song. I ain't gonna lie. That's just me. I'm
The
probably.
song ain't great. It's
We
just,
just- we gotta
it
get
was
up
just
and
a
do it.
new version of Electric Slide.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not
I
sure
always
what
wanted
this
to
list.
learn how to step though, like Chicago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know the basics of it,
But they be
but
moving,
they
though.
that when you see that, you like okay,
Yeah.
Never Too Much, Luther Vandross.
Damn.
that's it.
Yeah, that's me and my ex's song too.
That
That part's getting
You
edited out.
all right? When you get your tissue, you all right?
Oh,
What you listening to on the way home,
Bruh, I'm not even gonna front. Like, you just.
man? I ain't twirling. It might be a tear in that.
Damn. Go ahead.
She's a Bad Mama Jamma by Carl
That's
Carlton.
funny how you
Okay.
said that, but yeah,
Did I say it wrong?
it just. No.
It's my accent. a little off.
Yeah, connect. I'm gonna blame it on Canada.
It's okay.
Right.
It's okay.
Summertime by DJ Jazzy
Yeah,
Jeff and
that's
Fresh.
classic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's always classic.
Nice for What by Drake.
Huh?
This is top 10?
No, it's not.
This
top
is
10.
just
It's
some
it's-
black-
I think it's
Oh.
25. So this is from Ebony Magazine. This is
Okay.
the. Hang on.
Ain't that
This is
bad?
songs to bump at a black
I was
family
just
cookout.
thinking that.
That's what it says.
So I'm the bump at
okay.
a.
Yeah, somebody black wrote that. It says bump on there.
Bump,
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Okay, nice
My
for
Boo
what?
by Ghost Town DJs.
Yeah, I remember
Oh,
that.
this one, yeah, September by Earth, Wind and Fire.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They ain't got no Marvin Gaye on there, no nothing.
Boy, we're getting there.
Okay.
PYT, Michael Jackson.
Oh yeah.
You can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong.
Nah.
Celebration by Cool and the Gang.
You can't go wrong with
Right.
that.
Kiss by Prince.
This Prince.
Upside Down by Diana Ross.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
good one.
Yeah.
I had to think for a second.
I
I
did
was like,
too.
oh, yeah.
Just Fine by Mary J. Blige. No.
They ain't really bumping that, no.
No.
I mean, maybe a different Mary J. song.
Yeah.
Outstanding by the Gap
Gap
Band.
If that come on, it's a
Yeah.
party.
Absolutely.
I knew what you were about to say.
Yeah, he was pointing before I got to Gap Band.
That was-
Candy by Cameo.
yeah.
Alright, Before I Let Go by Maze and Frankie Beverly. Come on.
So he,
Hey.
wait, but pause there.
I got
Ha-
five.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's a classic.
Yo, you messed that song up for me, yo.
What? Wait.
Because you
what?
always making us do 5 or something.
No, he literally, you messed that song up for me because you showed me
Oh,
that
'cause I
horror
saw-
movie.
I
and
showed
every
him
time.
What?
This Is Us or whatever. You never seen This Is Us? The same guy who wrote Get Out. When you watch Get Out. But
You never seen Get Out?
I'm white.
see,
Bruh.
that's why you need to see it.
Yeah. You
Nah, you definitely. You know what?
You've been on me for a year.
A year
but I
I've been
haven't
saying,
seen
yo,
it.
just one night, just watch
Bro.
Get Out. I'm gonna watch it.
You know when I
Here we
seen
are
Get
a day
Out,
later.
I
Yeah.
took so me and my mom and dad divorced when I was 2. So they ended up my dad came out to see my mom and me. It was her birthday. This is like years ago. So we was like, yo, let's go watch a movie because we've never done that before. We went to go see Get Out, and we watching the movie, and I ain't gonna spoil it for you, but it was like telling me at the end of the movie, my dad and mom was like, see, we told you keep fucking with them white women.
Hey man, you gotta see Get Out. But what's his name? The producer.
What's his name? Key and Peele or one of those guys?
But
Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele, he's the one who made it, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Jordan.
So he made, I think it's called This Is Us or whatever. And he took the I Got 5 on it beat, and
Oh, you told me
he
to say that.
turned it into a horror theme.
yeah.
So you haven't seen it either.
Nah,
I can tell by the way you looking at it. So I pulled it up for him to see the trailer. So, cause you think, oh, I got 5 on it, and that's my
Vibing,
song.
right?
And he got it the regular way in the beginning. Oh, I got Lee Jamming, I got 5 on it. And then he slowed that thing down. And now it sounds scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dope though.
It
was
is
a good
dope,
movie.
but I'm like, damn, you fucked my head up now.
I play it out. Candy Rain,
Candy
yes.
Rain, Soul for
Absolutely.
I know that song. Best Life, Cardi B and Chance the Rapper.
No.
Party by Beyonce. Chunky by Bruno Mars. I don't even know that song.
Nah.
On My Mind.
You
George
said this
Smith.
from Ebony?
Yeah, Juicy,
Ebony.
Notorious B.I.G.
Okay, they came back.
Biggie.
Love Come Down, Evelyn Champagne King.
Man, that's
Come down.
Yeah, that's all it says, yeah. Do I Do by Stevie Wonder.
that's a good one.
That's all they got on there. That's the whole. Oh wait, is there?
Ebony fell off, man.
Yeah, they did.
Hey, bang.
Whatever.
For sure.
That's right, they're gone.
That Love Come Down, they made a remix of that joint.
They remix everything though, cause even
Oh,
the
yeah.
I Got 5 on the beat was there's a song back in the day where they took that from, and it was like the guy and the girl was going back and forth on the song, and I used to play it. I'm a
Okay,
fan.
this is better. Songs you better play at a black
You
family.
better
reunion.
play.
Better.
They better be on point.
I know.
Yeah,
So make that claim.
So I mean,
But where's the songs you play at a white bar? Now I want to hear what y'all be playing.
we already went through that. We
No,
played-
that's
we
your
played-
barbecue
songs, that's
too?
it?
Them 4 songs?
They don't play music at their barbecue.
I know.
There's no music. We can't talk to each other.
They have a
Music
dinner
loud.
party.
I'm kidding.
They got what?
Garden party. Dinner party.
Y'all don't have like a barbecue? Like, yo, we gotta play. No?
No, we
No.
don't.
Alright. I didn't know that.
You know what, man? I'm gonna do a cookout, and you and the kids, everybody coming. We're gonna do a
Just
black
do
cookout.
one here. We just
Yeah,
invite the rest of the
yeah,
blacks.
we're gonna do it here, but we're gonna do a black cookout. We're gonna cook.
The other
You know what I'm
three
saying?
from
You're
Scottsdale.
gonna have to help me with some vegan options. You know
I
what I
got
mean?
you.
But
I'm gonna just pull up, what's the flavors vegan? I'm
we
gonna be like,
teach
pull the
y'all-
food truck out. in
you
front
know
of
how
the
electric
house.
slide?
No, but
We're
I can
gonna teach
my
you
wife
how to
knows.
electric slide.
Alright.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think this is a better list right off the bat. D-Lo, Do It Like Me. Yes, no.
What is that?
I don't know.
Oh, give me
All right. Number 2 is the Wobble.
the. Okay.
Number 3 is the Cupid Shuffle. Number 4 is the Cha Cha Slide.
Okay.
That's like-
playing
They
it
got
real safe
Step in the
right
Name
now.
of Love on here.
Yeah, that.
R.
Hey,
Kelly?
That,
Yeah,
That's that song though.
yeah.
So you still listen to R. Kelly?
I do.
I mean, to me,
Hey,
there's like
I only,
personal
We just had this exact same
I only
conversation.
put you on the spot because we was just talking about it, and I was like,
I'm
man, I still
like-
listen to R. Kelly, and
just like Michael. Like,
Like-
I mean, he had his thing, but you know, I
Hey,
still listen
Man,
to
I sent a girl a song from R. Kelly, and she thought like I was trying to send her a message. I'm like, no, shorty, it ain't like that. I just,
I will say this though, because I
That
put in
TV
my
too.
Apple Play, I was listening to R. Kelly like on shuffle,
yeah.
and then there were some songs that came on that I never heard, and I was like, I'm driving, I'm just let it ride, and then I was like, hey man, this dude low key telling on this.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like, I was like, wait.
Seems like
So there's
you
stuff. You like sings. So she ain't ready. Nigga, what you doing out here?
Y'all heard I'm gonna get you pregnant?
That's an R. Kelly song.
R.
Yeah.
Kelly song?
I'm gonna get you pregnant.
I felt like that might have been one that came on.
Bro,
and
I
was
heard
like,
that shit.
I was not. What else you got on?
Oh, we got Beyonce, Single Ladies.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Jay, I Just Want to Love You. The Mary Jane Girls, All Night Long.
Oh, that's
Man,
fine.
that's a good one. Maze, Before I Let Go.
Okay, wait. Back to Before I Let Go. Have you really listened to that? Like, listen to the words.
Okay, I don't think I have.
Y'all never listen to what they talking
Is
about?
he talking about like Before I Let You Go? Are you talking about beating? Is he beating her up or something?
No.
What?
He's talking about like, you gonna get yours first before I get mine.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, really?
Man, go back and listen to the words. Because one day I was like clean and listening to it. I'm like,
Oh.
I said, oh, that's what he's saying. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna make sure you get taken care of before I let go.
Damn.
Makes sense though. Makes sense.
Well, I feel fucked up now because I be dancing with my mama to the song. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, Mama, come on, this our song, and now I'm not going to be.
Just on your way home, just listen to what he's saying because it hit me, and I was like,
my
no.
God, that's funny.
I think that's the difference. Like back in the day, it was like creative,
Right.
decorative ways to express what they
Ernest
were
is
talking
looking
about.
Ernest looking up the lyrics right now.
I know, right?
Yeah, this one I know is because we talked about it before. Bill Withers, Lovely Day.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, Rock With You. We said anything by Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
But
He's right. You could go.
When Doves Cry by Prince. Cheryl Lynn, Got to Be Real.
Oh,
Damn.
yeah.
Throwback, John.
So Michael
We gotta
Jackson
go back to
before.
that place we went to
Oh.
with the live band.
Sister Sledge, We Are
Oh,
Family.
Yeah. So
Yeah, we are family. Is,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's good. I played it at my wedding.
You did?
Yeah.
Did anybody get up? They probably was like, we are?
Well, we did a song. You know how like you do your song where you dance with like the parents, like where you, like,
Yeah.
you would dance with your mom or whatever.
That was your
Because-
song.
No, yeah, but because we had, I mean, I already had a daughter, right? So we tried to include her in that too. So it was like, oh yeah, we're all like one big family. So we played. Who knew?
I would like to see you dance too.
I can't dance, man. I don't.
To all
Oh,
of
you got your food delivery showing up. On this.
Man.
Come on, bring it
You
right
just
over
come
here.
in and
Just
do
come
the-
on,
just
sit over,
come
sit
on
down.
in. Do the Las Costras
Yeah.
Nostras real quick. one
Ernest,
time.
Ernest ordered food. You're not a camera. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you're not even in, your
and
hand's
then-
not even in it.
The last one is the OJ's family reunion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's some feel. Y'all don't. I'm stuck on y'all don't. Anyway.
Anna Montana. She's still there?
Oh
No, she's done.
Because
Because she would know the dance, the whatever dance you were talking
yeah,
about.
she could dance. So that's believable.
But what the Backstreet Boys or whatever, yeah.
The bye. But I don't
It's
know if that's
another
universal.
song though.
She,
It's
or
another song.
is it like?
But do you
okay,
feel like
right
it's-
stuff? Oh, that
Like
one?
New Kids on the Block. That's
Yeah,
New Kids
that's
on the
New
Block.
Kids on
But it's still. Not,
It ain't like universal.
it's not universal. It's like, oh, well, I know New Kids on the Block because my sister was a fan, so I went to their concert and I seen them do the little thing, right? So maybe if it came on, I would still do the little thing, but it's not like, oh, New Kid. That song probably don't even make it to people's barbecue playlist.
No.
To be honest, as big as they were though, so it's not like a universal. Like if there was a dance to Sweet Care, like a, because it's not. You know, just be yelling out.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's not a dance.
That's all we got.
That's or Don't Stop Believing.
Have you ever seen a whole bunch of white people dance together? The only so listen, the only white people that know how to dance like do a thing is country music. Like they got
they got the line
dances,
dancing, but
River got the two-step whole thing, right?
river dance.
Okay, yeah, the river dance. Yeah,
So
that's
Russian, ain't that Russian?
No, that's Irish.
Oh,
Okay.
close enough. What?
But the country guys, they got the whole two-stepping thing, and I don't. Even though
I came from. I do want to learn how to two-step. I always want to learn how to two-step. When I live in Texas, if I can learn how to two-step,
We can
and
go-
now I got muscles, it's a wrap.
we
I'm
can
just
go to
like,
the
man,
Buffalo
bro.
Chip out in Cave Creek.
I've been wanting to go there too, and I want to ride the bull.
You
I just
crazy.
wanna watch.
Whoa,
Yeah.
we're
Yeah,
going,
bro.
and if you're gonna
I'll
ride,
go.
I
I
would
would pay for you to
record.
ride a bull.
I'll
So
go.
every time I go, I've been like 3 times, and there's some stupid drunk people that get on that bull and then get in an ambulance. Like they get hurt every time. It's a bull. It's a gigantic ass bull. It's gonna hurt you.
But I mean, like, how long? Do I get a prize for being on there for a long ass time? That's it. It's probably some fine ass women though that's gonna be like, man,
Probably be like, that's the toughest dude I've ever seen.
I'm gonna do it.
Nah, the
and my
operator
Arsenal
is gonna
shirt
get
too.
you, though.
In an Arsenal shirt, great, yeah.
Huh?
There's a dude operating the bull, and then he'll let you kind of slide.
They got a
It's a
real,
real
bull,
bull.
Ernest.
I was thinking.
No, they got a mechanical one too.
He got that as
You
an
get paid
operator.
money to get on a real live bull.
I've done
Okay,
a
okay.
mechanical one and been good.
See, I thought that was happening.
Like Westgate, and in Westgate they had that spot.
the Salad Ranch.
We're
Is that
going.
what it was
We had
called?
one in Virginia.
We're
I
going.
remember
Yeah.
that.
I don't even know if it's open yet.
Wait,
As soon
you
as it's
talking about a
reopened,
real
we're going.
bull?
Yeah,
Yeah,
hell yeah. I've been looking for somewhere to go horseback riding too.
See,
Well, I reckon so.
Why you don't talk
I
to
reckon
Tyson?
so.
He work with horses.
Yeah.
I reckon so.
Dude,
Oh,
horse different.
Yeah, let's have a full
Bull?
conversation. That's what he do
A
for.
lot.
That's
And it's
his,
not
like,
one of the
thing.
super huge ones like you
He
see on
teaches
the
them how
NFL
to
or
do
whatever.
stuff.
For
He
real.
might tweak a back.
I know Jody did that
I
too.
don't want to do it.
For which one?
The bull. All right.
And now, what's the
Put
name,
that-
girl?
I'm gonna
that,
put his ass in the headlock like this.
Yeah.
And like, what you
What's
think
the
you
name
doing?
at the gym? Taryn.
You on the bucket?
The little girl, she always come in and change, play all the ratchet music.
Oh, okay.
She
okay,
got
okay.
a horse too. You just gotta talk to people, man. You
I
surrounded by
got you,
people that got horses.
I
and
got
they
people that
say,
got
"Come
horses.
on."
I got you.
Or you can go ride a real bull. What the hell?
We're gonna go. It's gonna be funny. We're all
recording
gonna
it.
be like, we're gonna have like our drinks, and we're gonna be like, okay, go, Chad.
I run fast as shit. And I'm gonna run faster if a
It's
bull
a
chasing
bull.
me.
No, that bull got 4 legs. You got 2.
I run a 4-1.
I don't care.
When? How long ago?
With a bull.
Let me tell you-
With a bullshit. Yeah, right. Right.
He said, I would okay. I'm about to say, listen, I have a cat at home.
I'm gonna take hella.
And
hella
she beat me
big
up the
one,
stairs every day. And I be trying like today, I'm a head start. And I hit that corner. I'm like, damn it.
So they're gonna put me in the stat like in the little gate, right?
Yeah, right.
And I get in there and I get to
then
feel
you
him out and
strap
feel his
your
energy.
nose on, yeah, and then they open it. First they piss the bull off.
See, that's fucked up. Don't do that.
No, but that's how they
That's
make
how
it
it's
fun.
done.
They got a strap tied around, kind of like in this region down here, and then it's trying to kick
They be
it
trying
off.
to get you off.
It's trying to get the strap off because it's uncomfortable.
And that landing.
And then when you land, and then you gotta hope it doesn't step on you.
That's
when
That's
you-
what I'm saying. And
That's
then
what people be getting
it's
hurt.
gonna keep like,
Yeah.
I want to do it.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Next week,
Brave
podcast live from the Buffalo Chip.
And me in the hospital. Okay.
Yeah. You got insurance, right?
Yeah, you got Obamacare.
He is absolutely certified though.
Hey, don't embarrass the brand.
Hey,
If
man.
you do great, I'm like, hell yeah. If you don't, then turn that inside out one time.
What happened to Chad, man?
Man, I don't know. He was wearing a TF shirt. Shots fired. Shots
I
fired.
can't believe you said that.
I did. Petty. Whatever. It happened.
Oh man.
All right, man. Well, we're going to get to the other fun part of the show. Moving right along. This is called
Where
Where They Do That At. Now, this might bring this down for some people or whatever, but you told me about this, but I kind of saw it anyways. About this high school announcer who apparently these high school basketball girls decided they were going to take a knee. They were not all black when I saw the picture.
I didn't see the picture.
Oh, let me show you the picture. Anyway, and he called them the effing N-words
Oh wow.
because they were taking a knee, but he didn't know that his mic was off. So that's the beginning of it. I'm gonna show you the picture of them though.
Wow.
That kick it to him.
High school announcer.
So
Oh my God, look at this.
so this is black, white, whatever.
Whatever. That's
Right?
a real good mixture, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the United Colors of Bennington.
Right.
This is the world that we live in. And here's the fact that he said it, my shock value is 0, right? Because you know what you were doing, you knew what you were saying, and this is your true expression of pure ignorance, right? What I have a problem with is then the school is saying, hey, we don't condone any of that. We're embarrassed. All this to me is like the PR team got together, but you won't put the people's names out who was saying it. Like they try to protect them at first.
Oh, his name was out.
Yeah, well, I'm saying no, it got out,
Right.
but initially they wouldn't put their names out. And I'm like, why y'all always trying to cover up? If that's how you feel, then own it. Don't hide.
Yeah, I
Don't
really
cover it
do.
up for them. Don't try to protect them. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what the outcome was. Do they get fired or what? But like, they should be fired, and their name should be all over everywhere. That's my 2 cents.
I
agree.
I don't understand how there are people who are still using that word in any kind of conversation. Is there a bunch of white people that I don't know about that get together and use that word amongst a bunch of white people? Like, is that what's going on?
I'm sure.
Oh, for sure.
It's absolutely because here's the other part of me, and whatever white people watching this, it's like, yo, at what age, day, time, whatever, do you start to teach that? Because that's what happens.
Yeah, you
Like,
have to learn from something.
Because we always get he's probably an old, right? He's an old white man. But I'm like, the kids is doing it too. So at what age and what time in y'all's family life do you have the black people discussion? Because it has to be happening.
Yeah.
Like, hey, let me sit down and tell you, like, we sit down and our parents tell us, hey, man, don't wear your hood in the, like, right? Like, different, hey, if you encounter the police, this is how you need to act or whatever. But it's never been in my family like, hey, let me sit down and tell you about these white people. Ever. But I feel like for people to hate as long as it's been going on, and for what reason? I'm still trying. I'm like, you got free labor for 400. What reason?
Right.
And still to this day, we making strides because I get to sit with Freddie B and whatever. Yeah, that's great. But this is reality too. That people don't want to. It's like, oh, well, you guys say it, and it's like, well, you don't want to open that door.
We've had this long conversations about this. That's different when you guys say it. I'm telling you that I have lots of white friends too, right? I mean, when we all get together, I have never heard anyone ever use, okay, that's not true, not never, but my friends, I've never heard anybody say that. I have heard other white people say it, but it was a long time ago. And
Right.
I'm assuming that the people who said that are dead now, like that doesn't, I don't know anyone who uses that word in a derogatory manner anymore about other people.
Right. Well, here's the question: where did it take place?
Oklahoma.
This is Oklahoma.
That seemed about right to me, though.
Right. But why is it? What does it matter if it was Oklahoma?
Man, because
It's a different standard out there,
It's
though.
different. It's different. Like me being from Georgia, that's the South.
Right.
Right. And just like, I've been in places where, I walk in, I look around, I know I'm not winning, so I leave.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I don't.
In Georgia.
Yeah, in Georgia.
It's still like that.
Yeah.
But let me pause you there because I didn't see this earlier.
Okay.
This is the other part that is so predictable. So you say something that you meant. You knew what you were doing when you said it. And then you play this role. This is from the guy who said it, right? So the fake apology, I should have never said it. It was inappropriate and racist comments, blah, blah, blah. I am a family man. I am married. I have 2 children. At one time was a youth pastor.
Don't tarnish my record. Apology.
I continue to be a member of the Baptist church. So I have not only embarrassed and disappointed myself, but I embarrassed and disappointed my family and friends. And I'm like, no, this is you. Yeah. Own it, bro. If you gonna say it, own it then. You was confident enough to say it because you didn't know the mic was on.
Right.
So you meant it. This wasn't some. Then, bro, break out the violins. I will state that I suffer from type 1 diabetes and my sugar was spiked. I don't care. Your sugar spiked you to the N-word? What type of sugar you got?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
What are you talking about? So,
wow.
And he literally says in this statement, I do not believe that I would have made such horrible statements absent my sugar spiking.
But he was thinking it though.
Really?
Yo, to me, I'm like that too. Just like, if you're gonna do something, and that's who you like, I'm a firm believer. Just be who you are, and if that's who you are, that's you. But own it.
That
you know, what
it's
I'm saying?
that part.
Yeah.
But like again, let's peel this back a little bit. What did these girls do to you?
Yeah.
Nothing.
No.
They collectively took a knee, and you went there. Because you didn't have because your sugar spiked?
I mean, the only medical explanation might be Tourette's, would be the only one you could go to, right? But even that is, yeah, I mean.
There's no, like,
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. People don't want to own up to their ignorance. Like, yo, you're racist and you know, oh, I'm not racist. I never considered. Those are the people that I'm like, you're not even aware. Or at least you play a role like, I'm a family man. So what? Those are people's children, Mr. Family Man. You sound stupid. Well, so you're a family man and you get a pass and you can't see that those are people's kids and they was black and white? So what you really mad about?
Well, what he's saying is, I'm a family man, I'm in the Baptist church. And all these other people like me who are in the Baptist church and all this, they probably say it too, so they're going to excuse me. They're going to let it slide because... Right, that's what he's trying to say.
Right.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah, and that's not right. I don't understand. I don't understand. It's 2021. Who's saying this now? How stupid are you? I don't understand. I don't get it.
But then the like a coach recently got fired for something like that. He didn't know his like mic was on too or something like that. Y'all heard about that?
I briefly heard. I didn't look that one up, but
There's been a bunch of
But
broadcasters and
that's
stuff that have been in trouble for having, just even dropping F-bombs with their mic open. Okay, that's the other thing. I'm not a broadcaster or anything like that, but they teach you when you walk into the arena or to the field or whatever it is, the stadium, as soon as you walk in, you assume you are on the air all the time. So who are these idiots this got caught in a hot? I'm sorry. I'm not excusing this dude for saying what he said. Obviously not, right? But again, this is like day one stuff for being a broadcaster. He'd been the broadcaster for several years, right? Yeah.
Well, he's comfortable. Yo, fire him. Yep. But y'all try to. This is what I don't get. Why are you protected in your ignorance?
No talent.
Like social media is why your name came out. It's not because the school said, "Hey," they were like, "Shh, let's hide him." And social media, the warrior, they like, "Hey, we're gonna find who you are. Here go the guy." And then it's like, "Oh, by the way, we don't condone." Then why are you protected? Where's your consequences? And that's what it's like. Yo, this little like, oh well, he might get suspended. Whatever. No, you're done. If y'all really feel like, hey, we don't have no tolerance for that we don't believe in the same, I don't care how many years you've been here, you're done.
Yeah.
That was your true feeling about these girls. There was no sugar. What you got, racist sugar?
Yeah.
Where they sell that at?
It's crazy.
Walgreens?
The other thing is, I think, okay, I'm trying to figure out who's still saying this word, right? The white people that are still saying this word. So maybe if you just only around other white people, maybe.
Because you haven't been punched in your face.
Exactly. No, exactly. You're exactly.
That's why you haven't been around and said, "Hey, what's up?" Oh,
Before
what happened? Oh yeah, we don't play that around here, bro.
Twisted tea.
Yeah. Twisted tea. Yeah. Say it one more time.
Not even. Yes, somebody needs to get punched in the face once in a while, right? But the story you told me about the guy that was just comfortable with telling a story, and you're like, "Yo, listen, man."
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So even just getting checked one time, right, is probably all most people need to understand. But that story, that guy was trying to tell it like, "Oh, my buddies" or whatever, right? Which I get it. We're not supposed to say that. That's whatever. But this dude was using it like to be rude.
Oh,
right? He was using it as
absolutely.
an insult. I don't know who's still saying that. But if you're in sports, there's black people everywhere in sports.
Right.
How does that come? I don't understand. It's not like he can say, "I don't know any black people."
He couldn't help it though. Like it's almost like, yo.
That's what I think. It's a part of him.
Yeah, it's been a part of him,
Came out.
and it came out. Like you've been this way. People have been that way, and then the ignorant argument is always like, "Well, you guys say it and whatever." And we had this conversation where I'm like, "Yo, we can't have nothing." And we can go to the history of the word and all that stuff if people really want to go there. But it's like, why can't we just have something that's ours? You ain't still enough. You haven't taken enough. And now you use it in the way that was the most derogatory, most negative in a moment because you didn't like what these girls were doing. And that was your first go-to.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? Like,
yeah, you need your ass whooped.
right.
Yeah, it don't even make sense, man.
Right.
And I don't care how much it's in the music and so.
But in the music, it's not. Again, we're not. It's not.
It's
derogatory.
not.
You're using it as an insult, and that's the most offensive possible way to use it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if he'd have been like, trying to be like, "Oh, these are my buddies and whatever. I'm down with these guys or whatever." He'd been trying to say that.
He still would catch the heat.
He would still catch the heat, but it would be a different deal, right? Like,
I don't know. Just like that.
You don't think?
Okay, that teacher. There was a teacher in class that was like trying to be cool with the students, and like, yeah, he got destroyed.
Really?
You know,
Same thing.
Because we're not gonna say, "Oh, you meant to." Like I was telling him a story when I was at this house gathering once, and one of the CrossFit coaches was telling a story, and then in the story he threw out N-word with the A, if that make people feel whatever. And right away I was like, hey bro, nah, you could have told me the story without that. Oh, well, I was just, no. That's your warning. And typically you don't even get the warning. I work with you, I'm telling you now. I don't know who you hang out with, who got you comfortable. Not on my watch, not around me. And then it's like, oh, well, I just didn't know, you're too comfortable. Because here's the deal, it's living here, right? We're the minority.
Right.
I'm like, cool. If that's how you feel, you really want to say the word, let me take you to Miami. I'm going to take you to where I went to school at. I'm going to put you right in the middle of the neighborhood with all my people. Now say it. And see how, tell the story again.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
That's real though.
Yeah.
So you comfortable in your little bubble, you comfortable, if you in the car with your little friends rapping or whatever, fine. Or if you see it's only me, I'm the token, I'm the one black guy that's around. So, you're literally doing a heat check, like, let me see if I can get away with this.
Yeah.
And then, oh, he's cool. And then you see the other side. Hey, bro, I don't play that. Oh, well, no, I didn't mean. Not over here.
Yeah. But then also too, if you do allow it, then there's other lanes of disrespect. So you don't let that pass.
They're gonna keep pushing.
Right.
So it's gonna just keep escalating.
That's a good point.
And I try to tell people, because I'm like, listen, maybe my homie, he ain't even gonna say nothing. You just gonna wake up somewhere else. Or in this spot, and why you the only one still here.
Right.
I've had to have this same
Knot it up.
conversation with multiple people in this area, like multiple, because they can see us interacting and how we talking, and it ain't even like we trying to be extra, it's just us.
Right.
And they trying to, well, they say it, why can't I say it? And I'm like, nah, bro. It's just certain things like you saying, like, it ain't for you. You know what I mean? And it's hard. And I try to be like devil's advocate and put myself outside of a black perspective and like, okay, I can see how, because how we talk and we grew up and this and that. And the three of us are from different areas completely. But at the end of the day, when we get around each other, it's like, what up? Okay, that means what up? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Little stuff that we do that is just in our culture. And from the outside in, it's like, yo, that shit is kind of cool, man. But it's like there's certain things and certain boundaries you just don't cross.
Right.
You guys don't see a difference between using it as an insult, the way the broadcaster did, versus some dude just trying to be cool, like just trying to talk about this.
It feels the same.
Does it really?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
There's
a feeling that can't be explained. It's like if I say it with them, I will talk. It feels like this.
Right.
Yeah.
You say it, it feels like now I gotta fight.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And so we were talking about. I said, well, Eminem's a white rapper. Never said it that I know of.
Yeah.
Right. But now you got rappers saying it, and like, why can't? Oh, well, y'all say it, and it's like, cool, man. I'm just trying to help you not get your ass whooped.
Yeah.
But if you want to learn that way, some people gotta learn the hard way. You know what I mean? And so it doesn't feel like a term of endearment coming from others. When I first moved to Miami, I didn't know nothing about Cuban people because they look like they white, and I'm in the barbershop. What's up? I'm like, fuck you talk, bro? What? And ain't nobody else tripping.
Right.
But I didn't know in the Cuban, like,
I'm gonna be 100% with you. This is my brother. I love him to death. When I first met Dino, I didn't know. I thought he was white. And so he was like, "What's up, my nigga?" I was like 10 seconds from shooting him, like on sight. And then I was like, "Let me calm down," because I went all the way back to Virginia. I'm like, done.
Yeah.
So when I found out that he's
Honduran,
and started talking and this and that, I'm like, all right, yeah, you cool.
Yeah.
But I didn't know in the beginning. I met this guy in the mall because Dino had longer hair, and it's just flowing in the wind. I'm like, all right, you're right.
It was a model.
Yeah, because I don't know.
Fabio.
Bro, I don't know if y'all knew Dino then. He had long hair.
I just created a visual for myself.
Yeah, he had long hair.
We need to in
He
photos.
ain't here to defend that,
I'm
but
gonna get him when he comes. I'm gonna tell him like on the group text.
wow. Nah, I didn't know that. But that's just like when who was it? Was it Don Imus or whatever? And he called the girls these nappy headed hoes.
Yes, that's
So
perfect.
even that, right? Bro, we know what you're trying to do. Don't act like this was a mistake.
Right.
You know what you're saying. And the words don't hold value across the board. We were talking about that. Cause that was your thing. The K word that I never heard.
Oh yeah.
And I was like,
Welcome back
I'm
to
like,
square
what?
one, yeah.
And I'm like,
I'll toss her a second.
but I'm like, you know what weight this word holds to us.
Right.
Even if we took it and turned it into something positive, there's black people who say, I will never say the word. Out of respect, like I don't say it around my elders, this is my mom or who, like, right? I just don't. But at the same time, you go back into history, and I'm like, well, Kendrick Lamar put this out there on the album when he said it's Negus. And then you find out that this term actually means like kings and kingdom and something way more powerful that we didn't even know. But by nature, we was doing it anyway. And now everybody's like, well, we want to say that too. Have you not stole enough? Damn, we can't even have a word? Anyway, to your word.
Well, I was just gonna say about that. I don't understand why. Like I talk differently than you guys do, right? You guys, right? And I think I should be proud of that. And I
you
should
say,
continue-
where do y'all
Right,
do
where
that?
do they do that? Right, exactly, stuff like that, right? And so there's just certain words that are in my vocabulary that are not in yours, and the other way around.
Right.
That's a word that should just never be in my vocabulary, and I think it's real simple. I don't understand what the issue is, right? Just like you guys don't say toque.
Who? Duke? What is
Toque.
that?
It's a beanie.
Took
You guys
that
call it a
thing
beanie.
up. That's what I thought he said.
Tooted and booted? What is that?
It's a Canadian word. It means like you guys call it a wool hat or a beanie or whatever.
Yeah, beanie.
It's a toque.
Oh.
T-O-Q-U-E, toque.
Took.
Yeah, that's good. Anyway, okay, so Myers Leonard, who is the center.
We're gonna make the remix.
Yeah, it's good. Myers Leonard is the center for the Miami Heat. He's the backup center for the Miami Heat. He's in trouble this week because he used a very offensive term for Jewish people on his Twitch stream. He's a gamer, so apparently he goes home and he games. He's got like 70,000 people that follow him on Twitch.
Because obviously he's not playing.
He's on the bench, right?
Yeah.
He's a big white dude. Okay. So he.
By the way, I didn't know he was a white dude when he first.
This is funny, yeah. Why? Because
for the longest.
Okay, so here's what happened. So I read what he said. I'm like, oh, bro, you can't say that. That's awful. So I asked Kenyatta, I'm like, do you know what this word is? He's like, I've never heard that word in my life. Okay, so I'm not going to say the word because it's super offensive. But for Jewish people, it starts with a K and it rhymes with bike.
Okay.
You ever heard a word?
Nope.
Fly in the air? It's like,
No.
But close.
K-I-K-E. That's the word. Okay. So we actually looked it up because I'm like, where did it come from and all that kind of stuff. And apparently when Jewish immigrants came to the United States, like as early as the 1800s, that's what they started calling that. So it's a derogatory term for Jewish immigrants. Anyway, whatever. Myers Leonard used the word on his Twitch stream, and then he got in trouble. Everybody's pissed at him. He's like, I didn't know what it meant. And I'm like, how can you not know what it meant? First of all, why are you saying it if you don't know what it meant, right? Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, well, how can I thought everybody knew what that word meant, but that's why I asked. And Kenyatta was like, I never heard it before. You guys
Never heard it.
right?
I've never heard of it either.
Okay, I know it was in a movie somewhere that I saw when I was younger, where whatever, right? It was mad some Jewish people. Yeah, so maybe something like that. I don't know. So I know I got it from there, but it was just interesting that and that's his defense. He's like, didn't know, but you're right. Then why you're saying it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and nobody can use that with the N word. That's not a legit defense with the N word. If you in this country, if you don't know what that word means, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
So
Right, but people know, right? They know
Yeah.
what it means, and
still
then they
true.
use it anyway, and then try to play like my sugar was like,
yeah,
bro,
that's ridiculous. That's
bro,
just,
what?
That's just
like
you're right. Just say I'm sorry I said it. I'll learn. I'll be better next. I mean, what else? There's nothing you can do. When you
That's it,
start putting up this ridiculous crap about your blood sugar, you're just
But that's what I'm saying. You're playing the victim
Yeah, it's just looks ridiculous.
to something that you created. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what, like, because he's not the only one. You know, who else went on that rant? The comedian, the dude from, was it Seinfeld or whatever?
Oh, Kramer.
Kramer, when he went on his,
Yeah.
right? And it's like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
don't act like, oh, something
act
happened
like
to me,
something.
took over my body, I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
And you just want to say it because it make you feel powerful. Don't be, let's call a spade a spade. You've been saying the word. You've been calling these girls that.
Yeah.
This time your mic was on. But now you're the best family man.
Right. And somehow that excuses the behavior.
Oh, it's all good. Karma gonna get you. Watch your daughter come home with a black dude.
Right, that's what we think.
Got him.
God told. Bet you won't say it to him. You gonna have a heart attack that day.
That's right.
But that's what I mean. Like it's just. It's like every time we try to be like, oh, we're moving forward. That reminder is like, nope.
What's that old Eddie Murphy joke where he talks about how there's no black people in Queens? Let's go, we're moving to Queens. There's some black people right now that are looking up that dude's daughters on Instagram and being like, oh, a couple more years.
You know what they say? Once you go black, But yeah, so I had looked up the NEGUS, right? Because that's what Kendrick Lamar put out there. And it literally said, the Urban Dictionary says king, ruler, or emperor from the Ethiopian language. So think about how we've used this, even though it was taught to us in a way darker, more negative connotation. And here's what it meant.
See,
and we say, what's up, king?
Yeah, that's true.
So if I say, what's up, my niggas, you already, we didn't know, we knew without knowing.
Right.
What?
That's crazy, though.
Yeah.
So that means y'all, not you, I'm just saying, y'all knew what the word, they knew. Said, man, we're going to turn this into, if you put the ER on there, okay, you know there's a country in Africa called Niger, Niger. Like, it still goes pre-slavery.
Right.
And then we're like, hey, this is our thing. Why can't we say it? You can say it. You can.
Consequences behind it.
That's true.
Be prepared.
It's very true.
Because I don't know. It's like, and then other people's, there's no, I don't know. I know people use cracker and all, but there's no, like, it doesn't hold no, it doesn't hold no weight. It's just like, it's like.
We named a restaurant Cracker Barrel. like that's,
Right.
That's just
Yeah.
at all, right? Yeah.
And niggas go to Cracker Barrel.
Blueberry syrup.
So I'm just saying, like, it ain't that.
Blueberry Ernest knows his order at Cracker Barrel. Ernest is like,
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, 100. I never liked crack, not because of the name or whatever. I tried when I used to live out in Goodyear, and I was like, I don't like it was just, that's a weird place.
I used to love Cracker Barrel.
I used to play those little games.
Yeah, the little board, the little wooden with the sticks and
This
stuff.
motherfucker was a champion of
Yeah, you know he was. You know he was, right?
competitive.
Yeah.
Going to Cracker Barrel, see his picture up there.
Yeah, highest numbers.
Man, when I was in Canada, if I go to the South for work or something like that, I'd go, Cracker Barrel and Shoney's. I'd be like, those are my two. I gotta hit both of those
I've
places.
never been to a Shoney's. What is that?
Shoney's is like between Cracker Barrel and Waffle House.
Y'all been to Piccadilly's?
No.
Piccadilly's? No.
You ain't never been to Piccadilly's?
No.
Y'all been to
Do we need to go?
Y'all
Road
been to
trip?
Ryan's?
Hell yeah, I've been to Ryan's.
Never been. What?
Everybody don't know though.
I don't
You
know.
been to Cookout?
Cookout now.
Cookout, yeah, that's North Carolina.
Other house?
Mm-mm.
Okay, that's too deep.
I don't know. I'm like 0 for 3. Your
It's
last
like
three.
a Waffle House, but
When I take y'all back to Virginia, you're gonna see the Cookout.
What's the name is out here that I went to? There's one in, what is it, Houston, and there's one here. Is that Piccadilly? That's it? Not. No, that's here. Why I'm drawing a blank? It's like seafood and stuff.
Talk about
Papados.
Papados.
Yeah, Papados rock.
but it ain't the same though.
The one here, no. Not the
No,
same one in
no,
Georgia, I agree.
Yeah, the one in Atlanta is like 10 times better.
Oh, I believe that.
I mean, even the Chick-fil-A hit different. It's crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
You think?
Cause it's like the chicken sandwich is like more crispy and more. Out here, it's
See
like
how he looking at you with that level of intensity too. He's not playing with you.
Something hit different.
It's different.
Really?
I
Wow.
was like, man,
Oh,
he got
no.
Chick-fil-A,
Right.
What about Krispy Kreme? Is it different here too?
I don't eat donuts like that.
Yeah, Krispy Kreme was higher. I ain't had Krispy
Maybe
Kreme
high
in
school.
years, but
I used to sell them.
yeah, you sold them.
Well, you know, you had the little
Like a Girl Scout?
Yeah, like a fundraiser for like football.
Football.
That was my lineup whenever I had to go to the South for anything for work.
It's funny how you
Shoney's,
said
Cracker
South.
Barrel, Chick-fil-A, Krispy Kreme. Like I had to
Krispy
do work and stuff like in Georgia and South Carolina. So like those are the places I had to hit when I went there. It's amazing I wasn't 500 pounds.
Yeah, you was in it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's wow. Yeah, I never had. Yeah,
Is it you that doesn't go to Waffle House? You hate Waffle
I
House?
hate Waffle House.
Man,
Ugh,
they
trash.
That was the after the club
you
spot.
get that All-Star.
That was
Man,
Nah, I don't
every
care
Waffle
what you
House
get.
I've been to
Hey,
was
dirty.
dirty.
That's why,
That's
bro.
true.
Let me
That's-
tell you. So you gotta think, bro.
There's
I
people
was
who
raised
say
in Germany, so there was no Waffle House. First of all,
That's why.
then I go to Washington State. There ain't no Waffle House,
Mhm.
right? So I was an IHOP dude. Like I love pancakes, IHOP. Then I go to school in Miami, and everybody's talking about Waffle House. There was not a Waffle House in Miami, first of all. And so one year during a hurricane, whatever, me and my boy Cedric was driving to DC just to get out of the state of Florida because it was a mess. And when we got to, I don't know if it was North Florida or like right into Georgia, it was like Waffle House. I was like, bro, let's go. It was so dirty. I'm like, it's roaches in there. I'm like, the grill look dirty. The people look dirty. Like the people at Walmart make the Waffle House food.
That is
I
true,
just was
though.
like,
That's true.
Bro,
and so my experience was trash. And then people was like, no, you gotta go to a different one. So when I moved here in the West Valley, there was a Waffle House. I'm like, okay.
You hit the
That's
one on
trash,
83rd, didn't you?
Yo, I ain't never been. I've been
What?
living all
Ernest
over the
knows,
world.
Ernest knows which Waffle House you went to.
Waffle House
You gotta
is
go.
I've
garbage.
never been to a clean Waffle House.
Never.
Ever. It's a little plastic
It's
ass
good.
menu. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
dirty grill. You
Wasn't
can
it-
see it.
Wasn't it the one here where Kid Rock got in a fight? Remember Kid Rock got in a fight at a Waffle House at like 3 o'clock in the morning? I'm pretty sure
I
that was
remember
it.
he was out
probably
there.
was.
I'm pretty sure it was
He was probably fighting on how dirty his silverware was.
Cool.
Yeah.
The first thing I
You
thought
know,
of
you brought
was
up dirty silverware.
you could just feel it's all sticky. You got
Yeah,
shit like
bro.
they ain't wiped down nothing.
Nothing. They got the last person food on it.
You gotta ask for the hot like water, and then
You sound like Nate.
Yeah,
That's what
okay.
Nate always do. Let me get.
Yeah,
What Nate is like, yo, get the hot water and he put. Yeah. That's how dirty it is. You gotta clean your own silverware
You gotta
first.
make sure though.
You don't do that nowhere else.
I mean, I used to do it everywhere, but you know, now
Waffle House, you
it's getting a lot better.
have to do it.
Yeah.
Kid Rock was in a fight at a Waffle House in Atlanta.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
man,
It was probably dirty. Oh, wow.
We
ugh.
used to go to IHOP after the club too.
Yeah, we did that after.
Yeah.
Well, in Washington, after Nate shows was IHOP. But in Miami,
Out here was
you ain't going. I mean,
Denny's out here.
stuff don't close. So
In
in
Miami,
South Beach, stuff
oh,
don't
yeah.
close. Man,
Keep going.
we going to Pink. We going. I cannot remember the name of this cafe. Oh, but
I don't
Yeah.
think I would make it in Miami.
you
I mean, I'm a lot calm now compared to what I was maybe a year ago.
just wouldn't sleep.
You don't know how to pace
You weren't
yourself.
sleep.
That's your problem. You just burn out.
No, I don't burn out though. That's the problem. I just keep going.
Yeah, you would burn out in Miami.
You think so?
Yeah, because it's nonstop. It's not like that's why I tell my people like West Coast people when they would come visit me, like, hey man, you gotta pace yourself. This is exactly what I would tell them because they coming from an area where well, my friends call it pre-funk or pre-game, whatever you want to call it. You drink first before you leave the house and all. And I'm like, don't do that because you're not gonna make it through the night. The clubs don't close till 5.
Mm-hmm.
We Miami people, like when I was, we don't leave the house till 12:30. Tourists come out at 9 because they lose the stuff closing at 1 or 2. At 1:30 is when the real DJs start spinning. They have an opening DJ. Hey, you're not that good yet. Get them warmed up. Don't play none of the hits. They don't get to play nothing that's banging. They get to do old man, and then 1:30 until about 3:30, 3:50, and then the opening DJ come back for that last hour. Then you leave there. All the restaurants is open if you hungry, and then you got clubs that's 24 hours.
Yeah.
So like 11. 11 is a club and a strip club at the same time with food. Right.
Yeah, it's like,
So then you add on.
I've never been to Miami.
Then you add on. We could go. You add on pool parties during the day, like Vegas, like in the hotels, right? Fountain Blue, all that stuff. You got pool parties. I forgot the name of Nikki Beach used to be a thing where it's like a hotel, but it looked like sand and they just roped it off party. And then you, if you know the right people, they have yacht parties.
I heard about that.
So again,
like YATT.
like that's me.
I was thinking
Yeah, they
that.
throw parties for me too.
Yeah.
So then you factor all that in. You're not sleeping
Yeah.
because maybe a couple hours if you're lucky. But if I'm in the club till 5, we go to the after hours till 10.
Yeah.
The yacht party start at 1.
You're not sleeping.
You do that till 4 or 5. You hungry. You eat again. You might chill at 8, 9. That's you getting ready.
A dude that I know, he lives out there and he owns an aviation company. And he's been trying to get me to come out there for years, you know what I'm saying? But I just didn't understand because, you know, he knows about Scottsdale, he's been out here, whatever. But like his wife is so beautiful and he's not the best looking guy. So I'm like, how did you pull that? I'm like asking him and he's just like, yeah, he has money. But he was just telling me, trying to explain to me how the level of beauty out like there is on another level.
So my friends that were like 9s and 10s, if you will, in Washington would come visit and get their feelings hurt. Because they so accustomed to a certain amount of attention when they would go out and watch. Oh, that's she's so fine. This dude holler and this dude holler. And then you go to Miami and it's like, excuse me, because there's 10 at the gas. It's a 10 at the corner store. You getting Cuban coffee. The girl that serving you just fell in love. Damn, it's like, why are you even working here?
Right.
And it's something you have to experience because people say it and people think you gassing it up, and it's like, no, there are absolutely the most beautiful women everywhere. So you better have some self-control or something. But then you got to think, all different backgrounds, right? But then you have to break down the levels because you are going to get the ones that only deal with the dudes that got the money and the whatever. So you fall somewhere in this hierarchy, but you're not going to know where. So you trying to holler at Shorty and she like, nah, bro, how much money? What did you pull up in?
What you got on?
One of my homegirls out here that's a dancer will go out there to dance, and she's gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? She go out there to dance, and she told me like, Jed, I don't even.
You don't hold no water to. No. You can't. Like, it's across the board. I was at HBCU. It's an all black university. The girls on my campus is shitting on people, but you go to the beach, they can hold their own. But now there's a multitude of all different, and it's like my homeboys would come and be like, I'm like, hey man, my girls at my school throwing a pool party. Now, dudes from Washington, I love y'all, but they usually like the others. They ain't really fucking with black girl. Like they just ain't. It's fine.
Right.
Fall in love with you, fall in love with whatever. They would not want to go. They would be like, nah, bro, let's just go do something. I'm like, bro, just come. But in their mind, they like, man, ain't nobody there gonna be cute. That's what they saying. And then when they get there, they be like, hey, come here. And I'm like, damn, these fools about to be like, let's go. Cause it's all black. Damn, bro, I didn't know they look like that. What the fuck? What's up with old girl? I'm like, wait, what?
Right.
That fast, switch up. because they just not around. It's not
around. It's not there.
It's not there like that.
Yeah,
You
I
get
get
one
it.
here, a little
Yeah.
sprinklage, right?
Right.
But down there, it's like, man, you want hood ratchet, you want whatever. I can
Everything.
take you there
Why'd you point
Yeah.
at Chad when you said hood rat?
because he like hood
I
ratchet.
do. Give me a fine little feisty woman that's hood rat.
See?
I can take her in the hoop and corporate America. Yeah, man.
Right, and typically the ones in Miami, the ones from they do both.
Yeah.
I dated a girl out there that was most proper
But she had the
together and will cuss your ass out and be ready to fight and what like both sides of the spectrum. And she's highly successful, and she could turn it off and on and whatever.
Right.
And those girls be like, man, F South Beach. Used to be, I don't know about now. They don't like that bougie, right? Because you got to be okay with what comes with that. And it's very difficult to navigate why someone's talking to you
Yeah.
because they looking for the come up.
yeah.
And especially like, you know, when DJ Khaled birthday weekend, Memorial Day weekend, if it's some celebrity birthday bash, it's like, they'll look at you like, man, you ain't shit.
Right.
Even if they ain't.
Right.
It was tough. Like, I've got tough skin out there. It was like, man, listen, a girl talk to you today and see you tomorrow and don't even speak because she with a football player.
Mm-hmm.
And he told her don't talk to nobody. And then the next day she'd come back and be like, what's up, Ernest? It's a cold game.
So like keep the same energy. That's
Well, I had to ask one day, like, why you be, because I was checking IDs. I see you all the time. And then you gonna walk by like you ain't never, or we was part of the same like modeling talent agency.
Right.
So I've been on set with you all day, vibing. Then you see me at the door at the club. So one day I just asked like, yo, what? She's like, oh yeah, old boy at the football, you know what I'm saying? He the one to make sure we all get in. So they be telling us don't talk to nobody. Cats be hella insecure. Cause it be 30 girls and,
Right.
and 3 dudes.
Yeah.
Don't talk to nobody. And they just, for whatever reason, because they trying to get chosen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So whenever you want to go.
Yeah, it's lit. It's lit down there.
It's
'Cause,
crazy,
like,
different
I was
world.
like, man, Fort Lauderdale is popping more than Phoenix.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's Fort Lauderdale. We're not
Yeah.
even in Miami.
Yeah.
They got like, you know, Wet Willies and
Wet
Fort
Willies,
Lauderdale,
yeah.
but they also got it in Miami. But I'm like, man, this is popping more than Phoenix.
I tell people all the time, go to Wet Willie. That's like my post up spot, right? Looking at the ocean or whatever. But yeah, Wet Willie is where it's like,
Yeah.
but that's why I say here it's so chill. People are like, you don't want to go on Old Town? And I'm like, nope.
What was crazy to me, so I got like a Napoleon mindset when I go out. I'm not even gonna lie. Like when I first moved here, because I didn't know anybody. So did my little year, Blue Martini, whatever. Then I get introduced to Old Town. I'm like, I was a Old Town, like, oh, I was in that club. As soon as happy hour hit, bro, I was down there. And I'm like, man, I gotta master this shit. Because where I'm from is different. You know what I'm saying? You getting patted down, metal detectors, the whole 9 yards. So I'm like, hey, I ain't even pat me down. And
I had the shoes though.
yeah, you don't wear no Jordans. So,
That's game too.
and I'm used to having to pay at the door and all that. And out here it ain't like that. So I'm like, my boy taking me out. He's like, yeah, man. Oh man, the club is $10 to get in. That's it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck this line. Here's $100. So from there on, they're just like, yo, whatever club you want to get in.
But that same mentality to shake the hand and whatever,
Yeah.
that exists in Miami. It's just on a higher.
Yeah, probably $1,000.
No, well, depend on the night, yes, but
Yeah.
typically the 100 will get you past the line.
Yeah.
Typically, right? But you're also talking about it at the time. You know,
You were in the
club-
height of
I'm in-
Miami.
I'm in a club that holds 4,000 or 5,000 people. So everybody they heard it in the songs. If you like, it's funny because I listen to songs and I go like, yeah, Lil Wayne said in the song. He's like, take my girl to Mansion. I don't mean the club.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd be like, man, yeah, he was there a lot. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody say something about Opium Privé, and I'm like, yeah, it was the height of South Beach. My boys now are telling me that South Beach ain't really what it was as far as the nightlife. There's some new place called Wentworth or something that I think is, I want to say closer downtown, like Biscayne, like where, by where the Heat play and all that. And it's more like an old town where there's bars and right? So I guess now that's the spot. But yeah, looking back now, I'm like, yo, we was in, I mean, the pinnacle of South Beach nightlife. Like,
And then,
one of my dudes was just on freaking Jeopardy. Yeah,
That's crazy.
one of the little promoter dudes, man. Shout out to Sean. Yeah, he was on. He was the little promoter. Like, you think this little nerdy dude, but he had all these girls with him, and we work out with him. I let the little young girl in. So we've been cool ever since. And he every now and then he just say, "What's up? I see you doing your thing."
How do you do on Jeopardy?
He did real good. I forgot how far he went, and then he just wrote like a book, like he's doing.
Wow.
That's dope.
Yeah, man. So it's like, I got hell of my. Don't get me started. Let's just find out. We could go.
We can go for a weekend.
I can't hang though.
Miami was too much for me though, cause it was like you spilling your drink. I mean, you trying to get through all those people.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just want normalcy.
See,
It
for
ain't
me,
no
when I
more
like to go,
Yeah,
I
that's
like
what I'm saying.
it's
That's why
gonna
I was
be
like, okay,
yeah.
You gonna be.
let me go to Fort Lauderdale.
See,
You gonna be like this.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
like to
And
have my
most people
section with my
Yeah,
bar service.
there's none of
Be
that. You
comfortable.
like, yo, people backing into you. Like,
Well, that's why people will get bottles because they'll rope
For the
off this
separation,
area
yeah.
and say this. So in Mansion they roped off the dance floor was the VIP. Essentially, what was what they did. So it's like DJ stage, dance floor, VIP roped off, couches everywhere, and then if you couldn't get in the VIP, you out here, and that's where he was at, right? Bumping in, trying to find some normalcy. And then you see these people in there, if they can sit up on the couch, they good. But even in there, it's like this. So people ain't really dancing. They, that's my song. It's about it, right? Everybody posing and whatever. The funny thing is, everybody want to get in there though.
Yeah, everybody.
And I used to laugh because I have to float around and make sure people ain't doing stuff they ain't supposed to be doing, whatever. And then, man, I'm trying to, I'll get in the VIP. I'll say, hey, bro, can you hear the music? Where you at? Yeah. Why you want to go in there?
Yeah.
It's so psychological
Yeah.
because they roped it off.
Just because it wrote.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And I'm like, yo, it's the same music. And you can see that it's stupid packed in there.
Yeah.
Then somehow they probably slide on board some money. They get in there and go right back out.
Yeah.
I knew
And I'm like, so what happened? Man, this crowded as hell in there.
Yeah.
You can see that from right here.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
they had the psychological stuff dialed in, man,
Wow.
down there. So now I don't know, but if you want to go,
I just
got
know
one
it.
too. I'm
Yeah,
done.
I go.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
got family though.
I got one
Yeah.
good night, and then after that, I gotta recover.
I just know out here it ain't like that. Like, I mean, I spent some retarded money like an idiot, but when I first discovered Old Town, I was probably about $1,200 a night, Thursday through Sunday. You talking about 6 months straight?
Man.
And
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go, and it's gonna look like you spending $1,200, and you're not gonna spend $1,200.
yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. But I was
Because I
partying
know
my
the
ass
game.
off out here, like,
You gonna party?
and not in a good way. I had some friends that, of course, they was loving me because we had,
Yeah, you was taken care of.
man,
Right.
Yeah.
yeah, man.
They party like that in Canada?
No.
Oh.
I heard some beautiful women in Toronto, man.
I have heard that.
Toronto, Montreal, yeah. I mean, yeah.
That's like in New York, right? Toronto.
Yeah.
Oh,
Toronto, yeah.
Toronto.
I just want to go, but it have to be in the summer.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Yes.
Toronto, gotta be
It
something.
would have to be in the summer, yes.
I haven't heard much about Montreal.
Oh, Montreal's amazing. There's
Yeah.
so many beautiful women in Montreal. Yeah.
Yeah, that's in my list.
I would recommend it. So this is the funny thing about Montreal. They're world famous for their strip clubs. And like,
Don't tell him that.
I know, I'm looking at Chad.
Look at his eyes.
So I was there. It wasn't that many. Just a couple of years ago. I had to go for work. So you know,
Work.
I'm at work.
At
I
the
was
strip
at,
club.
Right.
I was at a bank. I'm not gonna say which one, but I was at a bank, right? And so I'm happy. We're working, whatever. We have meetings all day. So then you're packing up for the day, and the people at the bank are like, oh, where you stay, what restaurant, give you a restaurant, that kind of thing, right? One of the ladies that I've been working with all day, she's like, which strip club are you going tonight? I'm like, excuse me? She's like, it's Montreal, you have to go to a strip club. I'm like, No, I don't.
She's like, since you forced my hand, just ask me twice.
She's like, no, you really do. She's like, I don't really know, but the guys will tell you which is the best strip clubs to go to. You really need to go. It's Montreal. You have to go. I'm like, no, I really don't need to go to the strip club. Like I'm trying to keep this professional. Even if I was gonna go, I'm not gonna tell the lady right? But no, she's like, no, you really. I actually did not go because I usually end up working at like doing extra work at night. But they're like super famous for it. So
there you go. Put it on your list.
Okay. I heard Portland was like that too, though.
Oh my God, yeah.
Portland?
Yeah. I've been to Portland, but I never went out like there.
I've been to Portland a bunch of times. I didn't know that.
Yeah, about the
I
shirt
went to
to
Ron Jeremy's club.
Ron Jeremy's got a club in Portland.
Is that his name?
Yeah, the porn stars.
He had one. I think it's closed now. It's members only. It's called Club Sasso or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
My boy got us in. Me, Nate, and my boy Frank. I'm gonna leave it alone. There was a lot going on in there. A lot. Like we didn't do nothing,
Right.
but there was a lot. I'll give you this. The food was effing phenomenal. But there was a lot of stuff going on inside that building.
Hey, man.
In the public eye.
They ain't care, man.
But I'll tell you this. It sounds good on paper. It sounds good on the internet. There don't be no cute girls in spots like that. At least not in there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Where you can pretty much do whatever you want in front of whoever. They got rooms, they got swings, they got a big old mattress right here. It's
They got
whatever.
that shit here too, though.
Yeah.
But in theory, you be like, ooh,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a bad chick. We gonna catch eyes. Wait for the 99 and the 2000 to come on.
Yeah, it'll be like that.
Back that thing up. Let's go. And it was like, I see
some
the
big girls.
I see the chicken with this thing on.
Oh my God.
And I said, man, I gotta go home, bro. I'm out.
She had a
She had the stroll,
scooter.
and she was getting it in.
No way.
Yes.
No.
Bruh, Frank, Nate, back me up, bro. Yep.
Dang.
She was in there. Picture me rolling as young Tupac.
Start popping out.
They seen you rolling.
Yeah, commit that
She gotta work.
shit. She wasn't. No, this is not work.
It's not. Oh, this is just.
This is just
another customer.
This is a club where you
Yeah,
can just
swinger
get it in
Oh my
there
goodness.
and not get in trouble. But apparently, he definitely put money into the chefs.
Yeah.
Because the food, like you would just be eating and be like watching people do what they want to do.
Food was fire.
Portland's famous for their food and their beer. They got a huge craft beer industry. They're really famous for that. I didn't know the other part, but
Yeah.
food in Portland's
But I
all
think that club, I don't even think it's open no more. But yeah, they were.
Definitely shut down because of COVID.
well for that.
Well, you said I had to drive through
They
strip
had
club
drive-through
in
strippers
Portland
in
during,
Portland.
during COVID.
Yeah.
I just rolled up and the girls on the pole right outside the.
It was like a plexiglass thing, and you roll your window down like, yeah, put some money and then drive through, right? Yeah.
Shout out to the
Drive through
Invaders.
strippers in
All
Portland.
people was paying.
Yeah.
Damn.
You know it's weirdos, man.
That's weird.
Yeah.
You know, if I go to the strip club, it's for the atmosphere.
Right.
Because it's
Yeah.
like, you know, that's going on, really good music playing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I might catch some of my homeboys in there. But it's not really,
It ain't even about the
You get,
women.
Yeah,
right,
I'm
you get
saying,
past,
yeah,
you
yeah,
get
yeah.
over that real quick,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
it's
yeah,
not.
it's just
It's
like,
not.
It's not like so in Miami, right?
Yeah.
We worked Tuesday through Sunday, and Monday was our only off night, but it was an industry night for us. So Monday would be when we would go out, right? Because once you in it, you're in it.
Right.
And Tootsie's is a club in Miami. It's not on the beach, but it's dope, right? But it's very nice. Super high pole and all this stuff, whatever screens. But then they have like little rooms you can rent out, like if you want, like so if you want bottles and you want your own little stripper, I guess this is like a little, and every room was themed. Like one was like Egypt, one is like Sweden or something, I don't know. And then all the way in the back is just a big old room with pool tables and a big old, 200-inch TV playing Sports Center all day in a bar. And we would always just go all the way to the back and just hang out. Cats that could play pool would play, and we would chill. You know what I'm saying? But then we got drinks for $3 because they gave us the industry band because they know we worked in the nightlife. So some of the bartender girls would come party with us where we worked at.
Right.
And so you kind of just do this thing, but I used to drink Caribou. You used to drinking Caribou for $3, When you go to the club, that's like 15.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What were you drinking?
Caribou Blue.
151 rum.
151 Malibu rum pineapple juice. It's a creeper.
Shit.
151 rum is not a creeper.
No, so I'm gonna tell you why. If it's made right,
Yeah.
you don't taste the 151 because of the Malibu rum and the pineapple juice.
Oh, okay.
So you're just like, man, that's good. And I used to tell my boy Mark, don't. I said, listen, man, maybe 3, 4 at the most, and then stop. First time we went out there, man, this dude must have had like 8 or 9. I ain't hear from this dude for like 3 days. And then he was like, hey, man, whatever. Bro, I was throwing up blood. Yeah, I said, man, I told you.
151 ain't no joke.
I heard they banned it.
151.
I think they stopped making it.
Really?
I think
That was my
it's-
go-to.
Yeah.
Now it's Uzo because I'm bougie. I went to Greece. It's Uzo now. It's my thing.
Hey, man.
Ernest is nodding his head like, yeah.
Yeah, it is good. It's good.
Yeah.
Uzo's a creeper too, though.
Yeah, it's a creeper.
Hell yeah, when you mix it with 42, it is.
Oh yeah, he done remixed it.
I'm looking like
He did, and it was good.
It was good though.
He
man.
did it. I think it was at Irene's. He did it, and I was like, "Ew, like, bro, why? Just leave it alone. It's already dope by itself." And he was like, "Man, you just gotta try it." And I was like, "Yeah." That was like a year ago.
Mm-hmm. On your birthday.
Yeah, it was good though.
It was smooth.
They got me in Greece though, cause I put my watermelon.
yeah, you soaked the watermelon.
Oh, that's Uzo. You know, Greece, everything they give you watermelon after, but it's really good. So I was like, I threw like 4 pieces in there, sipped it regular,
Yeah.
and then ate the watermelon. I was like, bruh, floating.
For real.
Who's will mess you up?
Yeah.
Yes.
But I like it because, I don't know, it got weird, good taste.
If I want to get like drunk, I drink Rumpermints.
Who?
Rumpermints.
Rubber mint?
Rumpermints.
Rumperman?
Yeah, it smells like mint, but it's 100 proof. You'll be done. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, them days.
Like,
That's if I want to get like
Everclear.
Still
jungle
young.
juice.
yeah,
Whoa.
Everclear, yeah.
Jungle juice. Punch.
Mhm.
College days.
Yeah, college. Rocky Point days.
Oh,
Shit, we've done to our bodies.
I know, right? It's crazy. I got half a cake at the house. Anybody wants some?
I don't know, but Ernest fries smelling mighty good
Oh,
right
you're
now.
the fries?
I
I'm
love
gonna get
the
the fries
Robert
before they
Hand
get
out like
cold.
that, right.
Shout out to Seasoned Vegan though, because they made me a cake. That cake is,
Was it good?
man.
Oh,
listen,
yeah.
Shout out season.
I was gonna be like, here y'all. I was like, man, listen. I got too many sweets at the house. I gotta figure out something. I got Callie's cookies.
Yeah, it's starting to show.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, I'm trying to stay zero visceral.
Oh my God, thank you. Give him a
Got
French fry.
zero visceral fat. You know what I mean? That's where it's at, guys.
That's why
You
you're
can be
cold.
0 to 10.
That's why you're cold all the time.
That's all right. I still got the title for now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And shout out to Garden's Garden.
Oh,
Y'all see the products up here. Link in the bio. We about to get out here because Ernest want his In-N-Out fries.
I mean, they're getting cold, so.
You don't want no cold fries, man.
That's right.
You don't want that. That's like cold pizza in the morning.
Right.
Trash. Wait,
Pretty much.
Unless you hungover, you put some
I
ranch
knew
and
you-
hot sauce on it.
I knew you would like that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to the burgers up, really.
All right, y'all. We out here. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Peace of love and fire. And shout out to the squad. Ernest, Chad, Freddie B. We out.
Hey.
I hope it didn't cut off.
That be the thing every week.